Now, students, let me tell you that verb is a category of um, your parts of speech that you've been doing for a very long time, maybe from your childhood, but it's time to go in a more detail of the word verb. As we all know that verb means action. More about it is that we have verb phrases in English language. We have main verbs like eat, drink, bring, buy, and we have helping verbs. Now, main verbs are those verbs from which we are quite familiar, as I've told you, and I've given you the examples. Helping verbs are the verbs which come before the main verbs. And verb phrases are a bit more than a verb and less than verb clauses. Let's learn more about these three categories of verbs. Main verb and helping verb. You know that the words in a verb phrase work together as the simple predicate of a sentence. The helping verb comes before the main verb. Helping verbs am, is, are, was, were. Now, usually, with this main verb ends in ing. With these helping verbs, the verb usually ends with an ing. For example, Tina was helping her grandmother. Let's learn more helping verbs. Have, has, had. The main verbs used with these helping verbs usually end with an ed, or we can say the third form of the verb. I have helped her. More helping verbs could be do, does, did, can, could, will, would, should, must. Usually there is no change in the verb with these. Ramin will help her grandmother. Now, students, if you all know that there have been many songs in your life that you remember when it comes to learning language and poems, maybe. Now, we are going to recall that time a bit and we are going to learn helping verb with the song. I hope you remember the tune of This Old Man. Let's sing. Have, has, had, do, does, did, be, am, is, are, was, were, been, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, being, are helping verbs. See, it was an interesting way of learning your helping verbs. This is your helping verb song. You can always remember this way and listen to it again and again. Verb phrases. When a verb includes two or more words, it is called a verb phrase. You know that a verb is a word or words that express action or being. A verb phrase is a verb in which two or more words work together. For example, citizens are voting for the next president. They will cast their votes for president on Tuesday. Voters must go to their assigned voting location. Parts of a verb phrase. There are two parts to a verb phrase. The main verb, which is the most important verb of the phrase. The helping verb, which works with the main verb to tell the action. For example, Congress has passed many laws. Has is the helping verb and passed is the main verb. So students, we need to remember that a verb phrase is made up of two parts, main verb and the helping verb. Separation of verbs in a verb phrase. Now students, we need to understand this in a little deeper way and in a more perfect way. Sometimes the words in a verb phrase are separated. In a question, the subject often comes between words in a verb phrase. You can change the question into a statement. Examples of separation of verb phrases in a question. Do the candidates plan to debate? The candidates do plan to debate. Let's do another example of separation of verb phrases in a statement. Some people will not see it. Remember, not is not included in a verb phrase. Now students, let's identify the verb phrase in the sentences. We have been learning about the election process. Have been learning is the verb phrase in this sentence. US voters have always voted by secret ballot. Now over here, have always voted is going to be my verb phrase. Each citizen over the age of 18 can vote. In this sentence, can vote is going to be my verb phrase. The candidates must explain their ideas to the voters. In this sentence, must explain is going to be the verb phrase. Voters must get information about the candidates. Now students, in this sentence, must get is going to be the verb phrase. Each person will vote for his or her preferred candidate. Now in this sentence, will vote is going to be the verb phrase. The president's inauguration will happen in January. Now in this sentence, will happen is going to be the verb phrase. Our teacher has assigned homework about past presidents. Now in this sentence, has assigned is going to be the verb phrase. Students are researching on the internet. Are researching is going to be the verb phrase in the sentence. Now students, let's read the sentences and circle the main verb. Courts do not decide all legal questions. Now, students, over here, our main verb is decide. A law must not conflict with the Constitution. Now, students, over here, my main verb is conflict. The court can reject a law. Now, students, over here, reject is my main verb. The court has played an important role in our government. Over here, the main verb is played. Usually, the president will choose someone with a career in law. Students, over here, my main verb is choose. Thank you very much, students. I hope it was easy for you to understand verbs, the helping verbs and the main verb and the verb phrase. Please do not forget to learn the helping verb song. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.